Hi there. My name is Scott Marshall, and my colleagues and I are very excited to give you a tour of the Geologic slip rate database. The homepage is on the poster. It's right here. But if you go to the Database Explorer, you'll be taken to the web tools that we've developed for the Geologic slip rate database. And again, we have to give a shout out to the USURF team and the USGS National Seismic Hazard Map team, because this database is a subset of their published databases. So we developed a tool. You can see that all the sites are shown here with circles. Any site that's shown with a square means that there are two sites at this particular location, or if they're just really close, you'll click on it and it will just zoom in for you, but then they'll expand if they're not. So here we are on the San Cayetano Fault. If you want to see the faults from the Community Fault Model version 6, you can turn them on and off. You can also turn on and off the Geologic Framework Model, which is part of the Community Rheology Model. I'll leave the faults on. And basically what this interface allows you to do is to find slip rate references estimated through geologic field-based measurements for all references that we could find and that are in the National Seismic Hazard Map database. So here, for example, there's a reference on the Northridge Hills Fault for Baldwin et al. 2000. It gives the low rate and the high rate. People will ask us, why don't we have preferred rate? It's because the database actually has very few papers that specify a preferred rate. Most of them just give a high and a low estimate. We should also mention this database is only up to date through 2020. So we have put a user feedback form for you to be able to submit us new publications that have come out since 2020, so we can add those for the release next year. So please do that. We really need your help. But you'll see that over here you have your Baldwin et al. 2000 paper. If you click on that, it's hyperlinked and will take you directly to the published paper. This one's available at 2 different places. But bam, there's the paper. So the purpose of this database is to basically help you identify what's been published slip rate wise for faults in California and Nevada is the area of our database. You can see we cover both. We also get a little bit of Arizona and northern Mexico. Yeah, so the tool is pretty nifty. There's, let me move my head out of the way here. There's different base maps you can use. The default is topographic. We also have aerial imagery available. There's a simple light colored white base map. There's a dark base map if you want light colored stuff. There's streets, topographic maps, which are quite busy, especially when you get in urban areas, street maps, and a terrain. It looks like a shaded DEM kind of thing. I'll leave on the aerial imagery map. And the tools also provide you the ability to search by either fault name. So if you want to find all faults that have Cayetano in them, these are all of the sites in the database that involve a fault with the name Cayetano, and in this case, the San Cayetano Fault. And again, you can click on these, and if there's multiple sites, it'll expand, and it'll tell you, hey, this is from a Rockwell paper in 1988. And if you click, it will take you to that paper. Again, if you notice that references are not hyperlinked, that means that we don't have access to that particular reference. You can also search by site name, just by typing a keyword from the site. You can also search by latitude and longitude by typing them in, or just by clicking and dragging a particular box. And if you want to add those sites that you've now selected, you can click the box up here. They now appear in the list below. And you'll see the list below contains some basic metadata information. The database has much more than this. So if you want to download all 27 columns of metadata, you click here, and what you get is a CSV file that you can open with Microsoft Excel, or you can write scripts to process it yourself because CSV is just plain text. You can see there's a lot of information here. Okay. We also have a feature in the Database Explorer that allows you to color by low and high slip rate. That's why we use the dark map, so you can see it better. And they're plotted on log scale. Otherwise, all you see is San Andreas is fast and everything else is slow. So you can search by low rate or high rate. You can even resize the viewer to be bigger, or even cover the full screen if you want to compare data. And you might think, compare data? What data would I possibly have to compare? Well, we also provided a KML uploader. So if you have data in KML format, you can actually upload it and have it appear on the map and compare it directly to the slip rate sites. So we hope this is helpful. Come by our poster and chat with us about it. This is just the beginning, and we hope you'll help us with future iterations of this project. Thanks.